Hi everyone, welcome to One Verse, where we explain the Bible one verse at a time, and I believe one verse can make all the difference. Now I want to thank everyone who's been watching these videos and who's left comments. They mean a lot to me, but they don't mean everything. Matter of fact, I don't do these videos and to parade myself across the internet. That's certainly the last thing I want to do. I do these videos to grow and strengthen and encourage others' faith. That's why I'm doing it. These videos are also for others to hear about the gospel and the ministry of Jesus Christ. Because one day I will cease, one day I will be gone, one day these videos will be over, but the words of Jesus Christ will go on forever, for eternity. And also I want to point people to ministers and organizations that have more resources, that have more knowledge than I have. Ministers like Alistair Begg, Timothy Keller, Andy Stanley, Matt Chandler, Tony Evans, and also organizations like the Bible Project and the Gospel Coalition. These organizations and these ministers have dedicated their lives to reaching the people for the gospel of Jesus Christ. And my goal here is to reach people for the ministry of Jesus Christ, because I believe only Jesus Christ has the ability to change our hearts and our minds, to transform us. And this leads me to the words of our verse today, John chapter 3, verse 30. It says, "He must become greater, and I must become less." Now these words are the words by John the Baptist, and he said these words when his disciples had came to him. So I'll give a little bit of context. Jesus and his disciples were baptizing a lot of people, more and more people than John was baptizing. So John's disciples came to him and they said to him, Jesus is baptizing a lot of people. And this is when John says this beautiful verse where he says, he must become greater and I must become less. And I believe this is kind of the verse that contextualizes all the ministry, and should be the verse that all Christians should memorize and live by. You see, Christians are as a signpost, and especially those in ministry. A signpost that's pointing people to Jesus. Think of it this way. When you go on the highway, you're passing all these signs that are pointing to a destination. And if you're anything like me, you usually miss that destination and have to turn back around. But all these signs are pointing to a destination. And on this highway of life that we're all living, everyone is living for something. And I want to point people to that destination, that exit that is Jesus Christ, to his eternal kingdom, to the one who is to return to this earth. Because I believe that destination, the destination of Christ, is what all our souls are seeking. We are made by him and made for him. He is our God, he is our King, he is our Savior. And my prayer is that these videos are pointing people to the destination, to the exit, where Jesus is waiting for them in his kingdom. And that's why I make these videos, and that's why I do what I do, to help strengthen and encourage people in their faith, because one day all this will cease. And as I've mentioned before, I am a sinner, and I don't want people following me, I want people following Jesus. So I pray that this video will strengthen your faith and also introduce you to the person who is Jesus Christ.